Hello and welcome to the Real Estate Regroup Show. I am your host, LJ Walker, a real estate investor helping you realize your dreams of owning a home or investing in one. Today's show, let's go over Trump's Platinum Plan. It was out of all of the recent plans that are set out to help African Americans, one of the shortest documents I read. It was only 2 pages long as opposed to being hundreds of pages long. As many of you may have heard, it is supposed to implement what Ice Cube's contract for Black America has. However, when I read it, I didn't really see too many similarities, to be quite honest with you. But let's go over it point by point. In the plan, Trump claims that he has made neighborhoods safer. I do not feel safer in my neighborhood at all. So I'm not sure which African American neighborhoods he's talking about, but it's definitely not mine and it would need improvement. Then again, to be quite fair and honest, part of it is my mayor who released many prisoners due to COVID. I thought that was the worst thing that could ever be done. So I'm not going to put all of that on Trump's doorstep, but for him to make that sort of claim, I just feel like it's a little bit overboard. Next, Trump says he initiated opportunity zones. Well, just to give you guys just a little update, for those of you who don't know, when Obama was in office, he set up something called Obama zones. Naturally, when Trump went into office, he didn't want anything that represented Obama. So he renamed those zones opportunity zones. And he also expanded what you could get if you invested in those particular areas. Okay. Next, he wants to give money back to Black churches. He wants to help them defend their religious liberty that will uplift the consciousness of our nation. Now, as mentioned in previous podcasts, churches, whether they're Black or not, there are grants that HUD has that will allow them to develop housing. However, it's not clear to me whether or not that is what he means or that is what he means to give Black churches the money for. It's very broad, if you will, a little too broad. I'm not clear on that. Next, he wants to partner with local leaders in Black communities to ensure maximum federal support for neighborhood revitalization. That is definitely necessary, and that would definitely be a good thing. Next, he wants to increase the number of minority-owned contracting businesses, financial service entities, and private equity investment funds through regulatory reform, along with $40 billion in government funding in private investment. I think that would be great because honestly, a lot of times when they say they're going to improve the neighborhood, they don't employ the people who actually live in the neighborhood who could actually help in rebuilding it. So I'll say kudos for that. Next, he wants to champion federal policy reforms to advance home ownership initiatives, which is great, but it's also in the Jobs and Justice Act that the Black Caucus gave to him back in 2018 that he has not signed yet. Okay. And then lastly, he wants to fuel Black farmers and grant them access to healthy foods to address food disparities. Again, another good initiative if in fact that is going to take place. Okay, so guys, that's it. That is Trump's Platinum Plan in a nutshell. From what I understand, it is a work in progress. It's not finished. As mentioned, it's only 2 pages long. But again, I feel as though if he were to go to the Jobs and Justice Act, review that, and take part more paragraphs or take more regulations from that and add it to the Platinum Plan, that would be great. But again, it's too early to really know, and we don't know when he's going to be finished with that. I don't think he's going to be finished with it before the November 3rd election. So he may be counting on us to vote for him so that he can finish it, if he will. You know, you never know. With the way this year has been going, to be quite honest, I don't have a whole lot of hope. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. Please feel free to share this amongst your friends and your enemies. Remember, each one reach one, teach one. Bye for now. Until next time, have a good night.